Welcome back everybody to Rimworld. When we left off, we sort of got ourselves a nice little area to defend against the Undead with. There are currently 403 zombies somewhere on this goddamn map, so we have to be very, very careful. First thing to say is that if we do fail in this campaign, obviously we'll be carrying straight on with it. I kind of intended it as more of a roguelike experience, as we've done with our previous sort of survival series. If we die, which I kind of expected us to do, we'll just jump straight back in with everything we learned and start building up a whole fresh base in the event that we do die. But in theory, we should be fairly safe now. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not going to be all just swings and roundabouts. We will still get regular raids, and don't forget, we're still playing on Randy Random at the second highest difficulty. We're not playing on Merciless or whatever it is, because that's a bit ridiculous. But we are still playing on super high difficulty, so raids are still going to be insanely tough. We could still get fire ships, or psychic ships, especially. I didn't even consider psychic ships. Would be a real pain in the ass, because then we'd have to go over, get it, and fight all the zombies on the way. So it's going to be still very, very, very difficult. Don't get me wrong. It's not just going to be like, we're in here now, we're safe, that's it. There's still a lot to worry about, and of course, you know, regular raids. Now, I'm thinking, why don't we change tactic a little bit compared to my usual Rimworld playthrough and actually try and save every single person? Normally, I'm very picky and choosy, as some of you will know from who I will actually bring into my colony. You know, unless they're actually giving something to the team, unless they can provide us a service, I'll generally just leave them to die if they come down and say a drop pod, for example. In this, though, this is the end of the world. You know, humanity is dying out. Things are very scarce. We need to try and save whoever the hell we can and try and bring those guys on board. So, maybe that's it. Maybe that's an idea. Anyway, we've got a lot to do here. I did immediately butcher those animals before I started today because I didn't want to forget, and I know that if I started recording, I'd distract myself with something. We've got 473 meat there and 84 heavy fur. Might be useful because I don't remember what the temperature goes up to on this one, but the first thing we need to do, I think, is build a passive cooler. Anything that'll let us keep this food for more than 5 minutes would be fantastic. Besides that, though, we are really screwed in terms of food, huh? We've only actually got sandstone, we've only got 9 pemmican. Another thing to do as well, we do need to block up this door because the zombies can still get in from there, so I need to work on that as soon as possible as well. You know what, this is fine. This is actually not as bad as I remember it being. I think things are good. We just started to build a stockpile. That was it. We've got decent recreation. We've got the hoopstone. We've got ourselves a poker table. We've got ourselves a chess table as well. That's a lot of decent rec. We need to light the base up. We need to make sure this power grid is all set up nicely. We've got a solar panel and 2 batteries. That's enough to power a lamp. And honestly, that's all we really need is like 1 lamp going on right now, as long as we keep all this room together. This could be our kitchen, for example, that we could turn this into a dining room, whatever. It doesn't matter too much, but as long as we've got enough going for us. Right, so I want to work on a passive cooler immediately to start off with, because that's literally going to save our life. Oh, we could build a refrigerator. Oh, I didn't even consider that. Or we could just turn a room into a... The only thing I was concerned about is we didn't have enough power, or might not have enough power for this stuff. But to be honest with you, 2 batteries each give what? I mean, we've got 471 power stored in each battery. The panel... Is 1 solar panel going to be able to maybe power 2 coolers? We can make a very, very, very tiny little room here. And honestly, that's probably not a bad plan. Like a really, really small freezer that's not going to use up too much heat. Probably not a bad plan. Sorry, too much energy. Let's go for a very, very tiny little granite. Like, I'm talking minuscule. Enough to fit a couple of ingredients, a couple of meals. We'll turn this into our new sort of freezer zone then. So we'll go ahead and set that to critical. Won't even bother with the corpses. Corpses we'll just have to butcher immediately and drag over to there, if that makes sense. That's fine for now then. Let's go ahead and set that up for... I declare all, didn't I? Critical, fine. Obviously, no. Rotten, if you don't mind. Food, and then... Honestly, food is probably good enough for me. Because that does include raw food. Granted, we could fit 1 or 2 corpses in there. I guess we're not going to have really much room for any corpses, are we? If we get desperate, we might have to butcher human-like. Don't think that's going to be a problem. At least, fingers crossed, it's not going to be a problem ever. Butchering what else? Oh, a dead rat. Okay, you know what? Why the hell not? It's not rotten yet, is it? Dead for 1.6 days. Spoilers in 23 hours. You know what? You get on with that immediately. I'm going to have Eagle block up. Sorry, Wrencher and Battery Man. People ask for new names this series, so I thought, absolutely. Let's go for some new names. We now have Wrencher and Battery Man. They are the same in flesh and spirit, but they just have, you know, they've given up their previous life. This is zombie apocalypse now. We need to use aliases for... reasons I haven't decided yet, just to give the series a little more uniqueness, I guess. Let's go and get that dealt with immediately, though, because I completely just didn't take into account that we spent all that time the first episode securing this base and then left a gigantic open door there. Alright, that should do for food for quite some time, huh? So, what is that? Black insect chitin. Oh, because we killed that massive woodlice. Yeah, we definitely don't want to eat that, if you don't mind. I think let's start work on this immediately. I'm sure he's probably just about to go to bed, but honestly, I would rather make sure... I would rather know for definite that we've got this food for a couple of days, rather than... Because every little second here is fairly important. Could build passive coolers. I know people are going to ask me to build passive coolers. Probably not a bad plan. No reason why we couldn't build passive coolers and regular coolers. Or even... Would it be worth going for like a proper stove and powering that with the solar panel instead? To be honest, we could probably just build more solar panels or any sort of power, really. We've got enough room for wind turbines and things, so that's fine too. Let's get this done immediately. Let's cancel that and let's put a door in instead. We could just go and grab a door from here, I guess. Try and save as many resources as possible. I'm being like really strict with resources for once in my life. Right, let's get on with that. I'm going to actually force him to do that because, like I said, this is fairly essential if you don't mind there, Battery Man. Thank you. And I know people kind of wanted me to manage the moods a little bit better, but right now, as far as I'm concerned, we're fully contained and we haven't got anything to worry about. I mean, food is going to take time to grow. It's planted. We've just got to wait on the rice now, and obviously we'll dig up all this. We've got enough food to last us a couple of days as well, so I'm actually kind of fine to push them as long as possible, even if they lose a day's mental breakdowns. Honestly, I would rather get this stuff refrigerated as soon as possible. The only other thing we need then are actual cables running from this to this, and then we'll go from here to here. Just trying to be as cautious with the cables as possible. I suppose we could stretch all the way down there. It's not really necessary, but I'm going to force you to now work on all of this stuff as well, my men. Plenty of steel we've got lying around there, and we've got so many... Actually, we've got a lot of wood, too. So if we didn't need passive coolers, you know, just to keep us alive, say there's a heat wave, for example, that could be a good use of all of our wood there. Dining table is probably the next... Oh, nice. We've actually got a lamp set up there. Look at that. Dining table is also one of the next things I'd like to start working on immediately. Let's just crank that down to, like... Let's put that to like -5, -6. I mean, we'll go to like -9 is generally what I go for. That way, if you do have people coming in and out of a room, it's not too bad. Grid excess is looking quite nice. Yeah, we can more than easily power this. I kind of forgot how much power coolers use because it's just something I don't really take into account when we play, obviously, a regular Rimworld series there. And, more to the point, everyone's still in decent spirits. This is nice. Only 480 zombies on the map now, though, so that's nothing to worry about. Alright, what do we want to do then? So I think this is just going to be our regular stockpile, isn't it? That's absolutely fine. I almost want to build a sort of kitchen area now. So we can turn this into a dining room. I guess the kitchen we could obviously incorporate into this opening here. This we could use as our major stockpile, so that's probably not a bad idea. We've got a load of... What bricks have we got? Just granite blocks. We've got a load of marble blocks too. I'm just going to run this along here and turn this into a kitchen type zone. This will be kitchen, this will be main stockpile. Then we've got a dining area, which I'm sure we can scrounge up enough wood and whatnot. Yeah, we got like so many chairs and things lying around as well. And while we're just doing this sort of passive building, because we've set the work tab up to always prioritize, you know, cooking, butchering, survivability, I'm going to actually start working on some meals as well with our good friend Battery Man. We ideally don't want this in the room adjacent to the freezer, but I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I'm not going to be that strict about, you know, our sort of building placement, our room placement especially. Right, let's start cooking simple meals. Should I just say do forever on that? Although, we could, as we used to do with the Jump series, extend the life of everything, because there is no difference in terms of gameplay if something is 1.5 days left to be rotten to 0.1 day to be rotten, as far as I know. There is absolutely no gameplay effect there, so what we could do is just wait another 1.5 days, then cook it all into meals, and then give those meals the longer shelf life. But I guess if we've got a freezer, it's kind of unnecessary. I'm only concerned about... I'm being overly cautious, I will admit, about power cuts, things like that as well. Why can't you haul that? Not assigned to hauling. Oh, shit. Oh, that explains a lot, right. So, even if you want to prioritize urgent hauling, they still have to have hauling set as one of their jobs there. Let's get all of this stuff moved then into the freezer, right, and that is -8. Okay, nothing to worry about then. Let's start cooking some meals, Battery Man. Although, if we've got enough... Ah, man, I'm going to try and get enough to be able to bulk prepare meals. We'll save us a tiny little bit of time here. We've got enough power in the grid, so there's no reason not to do that. Like, we genuinely do have enough power on the grid. I'm going to put that, like, there. We'll put the... Actually, we want to move the butcher's table somewhere further away. The last thing we want is, obviously, food poisoning. That would really, really suck, because that would slow us down quite heavily here. If we put it there, the maximum range of blood that can come from a butcher table is 3 tiles, right? So that'd be 1, 2, 3. So, in theory, I don't believe that'll affect that, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm certainly no expert when it comes to this more min-maxy side of Rimworld. I think everybody knows that. Right, I'm pretty happy with that. That's a good start. We can also get rid of this campfire eventually. The one thing I'm concerned about is kind of the heat. It is 27 degrees in here already, and it's 30 degrees outdoors. Yeah, those guys are going to be complaining in no time at all if this keeps up. Marriage is on. Oh, that's nice. Isn't this the best time for it? What a romantic situation. 482 zombies clattering around outside the walls, and we have Battery Man proposing marriage to Wrencher. Ah, they're now engaged. That's good. I suppose you might as well die happy, huh? Not that they're, of course, going to die. Oh, man, we got an advanced component. What was that from? What's he doing as well, by the way? Attacking... Oh, they can see the zombies through the walls. Oh, that's annoying. I guess we'll set him to ignore then? Otherwise, they're probably just going to stop and get... Yeah, I mean, look at him. He's completely frozen. Oh, well, that doesn't matter too much. Let's just untick that. It shouldn't be a problem in the future if we do that, I guess, in theory. Okay, should we start working on this next? Let's get a couple of meals in storage, just so that these guys aren't completely starving to death and complaining at all times. Let's get a dining room, basically, set up as well. So, it doesn't really matter where we install this. I'm completely overthinking it. What have we got? 45 marble blocks. Let's put down a nice marble dining room table. Ah, the apocalypse. Nothing like a luxurious marble table, huh? I guess we could put it in here. It doesn't really matter that much, does it? I'm being, like, really just unconcerned with the rooms. We could put it in here. Just save a little bit of time, because that way they haven't got to just keep going between rooms over and over and over. Right, what else we got? Steel dining chairs. Obviously, I think the steel is going to be more useful. Have we got any other sort of garbage blocks that I really don't want? We've got a load of granite blocks. I might just build a couple of granite chairs, because steel and wood obviously both have their uses. I would rather use the more useless things like, oh, actually, none of these are particularly, okay, never mind, then we'll just go for the wooden chairs, fuck it. Right, there we go. Can't put granite dining chairs. I actually never knew that. Might also be because they're not actually in our stockpile yet, but hey. Now, I want to focus on, after we've got the basic sort of food production, after we've got, you know, table, just because that's easy mood there. That will do for the time being. Don't worry about any more. 2 meals is fine. If we need any more, we can go and get some more. Just going to leave that on there, huh? Just going to leave that on there. Let's get that shit out of there. Thank you. I want to work on this next, if you don't mind. So let's see. Do we have enough components for the dining room table? I mean, we could always dismantle these lights. Nothing wrong with that. We could also check out this building. You've got to bear in mind that this is still open to the outside world. So if we wanted to check this building out, see what's in this room, we're going to have to be very, very cautious with how we do that. If we've got any more components anywhere I could dismantle? No, and I'm certainly not dismantling these batteries, because those are actually doing all of the heavy lifting here. We've got 2 left in storage. Okay, I have to be somewhat careful about that. Now, I believe there are less trade ships and things as well. I think that's an effect of the Zombieland mod. I might be misremembering that. If there's not, though, we need to absolutely build, as soon as we can, I should have built a granite butcher table instead. I'm going to cancel that before he builds it so we don't waste resources. If we can, we should absolutely build a trade beacon as soon as possible, because that would just keep us alive. That will absolutely be a complete lifesaver here. Why can you not build granite butcher tables? Like, you literally get granite worktops in real life. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, guess we will build it out of wood after all then. Never mind. Okay, that'll do it. So that's the food production quite nicely done. Let's go cook 4 simple meals. Do forever? Is there any downside to that? Not that I can think of. It's only feeding 2 people. Obviously, we had a larger colony. Worst case scenario, well, no, even then, meals last longer than just uncooked raw meat lying around. I'm just going to cook simple meals forever. I think that's the safest bet. And then let's also go butcher creature forever as well, within a very, very small radius. Let's do it with just a tiny little radius there. There we go. So you have to immediately grab it out the freezer, essentially. Otherwise, we could maybe increase that to 4. Should be safe. What are we looking at? Yeah, that'll do. That way they're not going to, if we do accidentally leave a hole in the wall, say we're exploring in here, the other one wouldn't rush out to the other side of the map to go and pick up an elephant that had been mauled by a horde of zombies or something like that, so we should be fine there. Battery Man, my good friend, let's start working on this table next, because that's just free mood that we're just kind of leaving around there. The only reason I want this in the stockpile in an entirely separate room is because, of course, it helps out their mood a little bit if they can't see a giant mountain of shit on the other side of this door. We'll drop it there then, so it's adjacent to that door, so we can more quickly get access to it. Right, cool. Okay, so this outside area was cleared up very, very quickly. Let's rip up all these floors. Not only is that going to give us a ridiculous amount of resources, it's going to give us a huge area to grow in. My God, it's huge. All right, I'll take that. That's going to give us probably actually way too much. What is that? 22 by 30 for farm size. Means we can grow every goddamn crop we want at that stage. We also want to till all the soil. Now, I am using the tilled soil mod, which is commonly considered very OP. At least I'd consider it very OP. I'm using the heavily nerfed version, so it's like 110% fertility rather than the 200%. So you put in a little extra work, you get a little extra fertility. It's barely anything, but it is kind of, it does just sort of make sense, because it's not like we don't do that in real life or anything. Right, there we go. Okay, this has been pretty great. So we've got food set up, we've got butcher set up, we've got freezer set up, we've got some lights, we've got a nice comfortable bedroom. I'm happy with this. Honestly, this is good. Let's get a good night's sleep. A lovely new morning in the horrendous zombie apocalypse. 489 zombies today, so the maximum you can actually get is 200 zombies per colonist, but I guess a few more have spawned in just via events, that type of thing. So there are just zombies that will passively spawn in at the map edge, or you can set to if they're soft ground, but obviously that would be really, really difficult to survive. Then I think event zombies as well will appear, so that's when you get an actual pop-up. It's kind of somewhat similar to a raid, so that's why we are at the slightly higher amount of zombies there, the 470 rather than the 400 for 200 per people. This is good. Alright, so we've got our dining room table down. I wanted to start working on the base a little bit, sort of making this look a little bit neater. What are you doing right now? You're uninstalling all those wooden stools. You know what? I could think of 100 more useful jobs for you to do other than that. Right, can you remove all the floors then? Let's start planting a bigger farm. We've got enough food, as I've talked about, to fire. My home area. Oh, God, okay. No, that's not right. Let's go ahead and clear that. We don't want them thinking that these areas are their home area just in case. Oh, God, it all counts as home area. Oh, that's not good. Right, let's make sure all this shit's cancelled then, because I really don't want these guys. This bit is, but let's keep it within inside the walls. Like I said, I don't want accidentally there, you know, appearing a hole in the wall, maybe a mortar shell hits or something like that, and these guys rushing out to go and clean up a building on the other side of the map and get themselves eaten. So let's make sure that we are very, very strict with where our home areas actually are here. Okay, I might even just remove that outer wall as well. There we go. That looks a little better. I'll tidy it up in between. Okay, so let's get working on the sort of bigger farm area here, just so we can sort of consider giving them maybe even lavish meals. It seems odd, but keeping their mood quite high, it's going to be the important thing, mainly as they're not going to have a huge amount of other stuff to do. Do we have enough components for a powered research table? Obviously, we're going to have to research that first, but my god, would that not be incredible if we were actually able to do some decent research as well? I'm thinking turrets, because that way we could actually have a working entrance area to our base. We would have to be constantly gunning down zombies. We'd have to make sure that we've got enough power. But that could be one of our end goals, is to make sure that we have an open, sort of defended colony where people can actually get to and take refuge in outside of, you know, hopefully just landing in this area with drop pods. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to go and save them too easily right now. So that's something for the future to consider anyway. I'm thinking, with this area, let's start dividing it up into, I mean, how much food are two people going to need? I want to get as much food as possible, mainly because of the winter. As I've said before, during the winter we're going to be super screwed, because it's not like we can even go out hunting or anything. We would literally just die. Do we want to grow as much food as we possibly can, or do we want to spend our effort elsewhere? I'm thinking this time around we just grow as much food as possible. Now, of course, the downside to that is we don't really have a massive freezer, but we seem to have a huge amount of spare energy. Got to be somewhat cautious about the amount of components we're using as well, things like that. What have we got access to early on then? Because obviously this is kind of a huge mod pack, so I need to sort of take a look. Strawberries, rice, hay grass, corn. I mean, I think rice, potatoes, corn, strawberries wouldn't be a bad idea to plant those. Cotton as well would help out. We could even go for something like smoke leaf, because these guys are going to have literally nothing else to do besides, I guess, sit around and smoke leaf all day. Because, oh, get rid of that campfire too. We don't really need that anymore. Lamps. Lamps I should really be focusing on. Let's just get that installed in the middle of the room, at least somewhere where they're going to be passing fairly frequently. We'll also get rid of that other butcher spot there. Sure, this is good. Ambrosia Sprout, probably too far away for, yeah, not even worth considering. I kind of noticed we're missing a wall. Also that's the event I was talking about. Yeah, I kind of noticed we're missing a fucking wall. This could be a problem. Oh god, what? Hello? Oh, it's a... What the fuck is that? This man's knocked down my wall. Oh god, they actually can get in. Oh shit. Suddenly this doesn't feel quite as luxurious as I remember. Oh my god, what? Quickly build that. How fast can you build? How fast can you build? Build faster. Never stop. Please. Okay, are we safe? Are we safe? What the fuck? They can actually get in. So these tank zombies can just smash down walls. Is that what I'm... I feel like that's exactly what it is. I feel like these guys can just beat our walls down. Oh god, unless it was an animal trapped in the building that tried to dig its way out. Oh shit, suddenly I don't feel nearly as safe anymore. Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. This is pretty bad. Can we build another wall just through there quickly? Just to try and put, because we can build on a diagonal, right? Just to try and, that's it, get out of the way. Right, work on that one. There we go, okay. We might have to double up all of the walls, which, as you can imagine, is going to be a massive pain in the arse if that is true. Good lord, wow. Okay, this is flip things on its head a little bit, huh? You two go back to bed. I'll keep a close eye on the walls. Oh, no, that means I actually have to do something while they're asleep. Okay. Shit. Now we've got to basically trace along the perimeter. What was that? I think that was just a toxic zombie. That's okay, don't worry. It's just a disgusting bioweapon exploding somewhere. Oh, God, this is horrible all of a sudden. The walls. They're actually attacking the walls. They're at... What the hell? Maybe it's because they're unclaimed. Is that it? Is it because we haven't claimed them yet? Because I believe zombies are only supposed to attack doors. I might be wrong on that, so I'm just going to go ahead and claim all of this. Just in case they do find their way in. Because obviously that would be horrendous. Well, shit. Okay, this added a layer of difficulty I hadn't even considered before. Try that. Maybe that'll be enough. Maybe the zombies just attack unclaimed walls and things like that. I'm not entirely sure. Let's wait and see. Ideally, Batchman, you know what? Let's get you repairing that. Let's get you repairing that, like, right now, because they have just bashed that wall in. Oh, what? We've got zombies in our freezer now. Are they after the... Oh, it's these tank zombies. They can bash walls down. The freezer might be condemned. We might have to condemn this freezer. Quickly... Oh, inventory is full. I was going to say grab the meals and run. Shit. What do I do? Okay. Wrencher, help me out here. Wrencher, help me out. Let's grab these meals. Let's get them out of the freezer. Because obviously... I mean, we'll just have to build another one. We'll have to reinstall this or something. I don't know how else we're going to do it now. My god, this is horrible. Help me? Just quietly. You are a dead shot. I appreciate that, but you're a little too dead shot. Pick up all the meals. We can't. Oh my god. Okay, you're carrying a literal door, 35 medicine, and insect chitin. It's no wonder you can't pick up the bloody meals. You stop. You pick up the meals. Inventory is still full. What? Well, what the hell was he carrying the door for then, my man? Okay. How am I going to deal with this? How am I going to deal with this? Take it slowly. Take it slowly. The tank zombie moves obviously incredibly slow. So let's grab those. Hold the door open. Hold the door. Hold the door. Right. Pull back. Now do we want to close the door? I'm not sure, because I'd rather rescue those other 23 meals when we're already in such a food deficit. Pick up simple meal. Can we grab the rest? 17 more. Come on. Careful with that bloody gun. Okay, come on. Get back in. That's it. Just slow him down, because those shots are at least going to stun him. Right, pick up 6 more simple meals. We're going to draft and undraft him. Oh! Okay, grab the meals, and then get out of there. Okay, shut the door. No holding open. I'm going to have to get it to stand there to shut the door again. Come on. Shut! Door, please close. Hello? There we go. Okay. Wow. This has suddenly got hard. I didn't know the tank zombies could destroy walls. I mean, it's obviously manageable, but it is a lot of micromanaging. Okay, fine. Let's get, I guess we'll have to barricade the freezer. Oh, that's a real setback, huh? That's a real setback. We need turrets. We need just turrets immediately. Battery Man, if we uninstall this... I mean, I'm asking him as if I expect him to respond here. If we uninstall this, is it gonna... I mean, I could do that instead, yeah? We could do that and then cancel that. Turn this into a freezer. I mean, it's not fantastic at all, but it's the best I can do right now. Delete that one. That's forbidden. We need a wall in front of that basically as soon as we can manage it. So if we've got any more... what is this stuff? Granite? If we've got any more granite, now would be the best time for that. Let's start working on that immediately. Prioritize working on granite wall, otherwise they're just... or don't. Okay, that's fine. The door's being bashed down. The door is being bashed down. What have we got left? We've got 88 slate. Okay, we've got everything but granite. No, we do have granite. Oh, that's sandstone. Sorry, we do have everything but granite, like I was saying. Okay. Swap that out to, honestly, anything. Slate. I'll take the slate. Whenever you're done with your breakfast. I'm sorry that this is, you know, not life and death enough for you. What are you doing? Thank you. Okay. Get on with that. We should be safe now. At least I goddamn hope so. Now, Wrencher, you're going to run out here, and we're going to see if we can uninstall this without unleashing the Horde. I think it will unleash the Horde. So what I'm concerned with is we'll have to put down a wall here, half build it, and then quickly snatch out the cooler, and then... Or can we uninstall it on a diagonal? I have no idea, but I'm still going to do it my method, because I think it might work slightly better. Right, uninstall that. Right, you are going to uninstall. You're going to stop for a second. And then we're going to quickly time this. Go. He's a god. Okay, can we still grab that through the wall, though? I never actually considered that would be a problem. Excuse me, can I have that cooler? Excuse me, Vogel, I need the... Oh, there's so many. There's not really, though. There's only 4. We could try and reclaim the freezer. Oh, my cooler. I was kind of hoping she would carry it with her, I'll be honest with you. Fine, let's open it up. Let's open it up. Wrencher, I'm going to need your help with this one. Can we give us a hand with this? We're going to have to run circles around these boys. They're not raged or anything, so they should be very, very easy to run. Did he just do 267 damage to one wall? How the hell am I ever going to defend myself if that's the case? What the fuck? Okay. Squad up. Run. When I said run, I meant I actually run. Good fucking god. Right. You stand back. You stand back. Wait there. The second he's cleared away, you're going to run in and grab the cooler. Is that one dead? I think it's dead, but it just looks like it stood upright. Okay. Pick up cooler. Hold your fire. Hold your fire. No. Did I say to do that? Did I once say to do that? Pick up the cooler. Did I... Oh, this game actually does my head in sometimes. Pick up the fucking cooler. We're going to have to clear out that tank zombie, I think. Otherwise, I don't even think we can clear out the tank zombie. I'll be completely honest with you. You're bleeding out in 20 hours from one attack. For the love of God. Okay, well, there's another down, I guess. That's something. You quickly run in here. I don't think we can kill this guy. I think he's actually genuinely too armored. Look at the amount of damage they do to the walls. What on earth? Okay, they're actually just fucking going butt wild at my walls. Can you not? Wrencher, can you self-tend? You can. Go and self-tend a second then. He's just camping our cooler now. And he's going to destroy all of our kitchen walls. There's nothing I can do to stop him. And I feel like these bullets are just going to waste. I don't know how to deal with these guys. This is a learning experience, so this is why I'm still doing it, by the way, if you're wondering. I just want to see... Okay, where's he going? What's he doing? Is he just going to smash our wall and then move? That's fine. If you want to do that, I'm good with it. Okay. Caster Riders... Okay. We might have a tank zombie in the base, but you know what? We've got the cooler, so I'll take it. No, or we haven't. We have. Back off, back off, back off, back off, back off. Right, go and get yourself tended again. Can we distract this guy? We're going to have to kill him because he's just going to annihilate all of my... Are we out of bullets as well now then? Yep, okay. This is a concern. Now what do we do? We've got a tank zombie running amok in my base and I can't do anything to stop him here. I think the only thing we can do is just attack him in hope and pray that we are able to kill him before he kills us. Battery man. Do we melee attack? I feel like this is just asking to die, isn't it? We could quickly try and craft a weapon. What have we got? We got throwing knives there. Can we craft a weapon to take him out, maybe? Let's go for... This is combat extended, I assume. I don't know if Zombieline plays nicely with combat extended. We might even need armor-piercing rounds, at which point we are really just fucked. We're going to have to abandon this base. We need to build it ourselves, then. Let's go for a crafting spot. If you've got advice for dealing with these guys, please, for the love of God, let me know. I didn't actually know that they could bash down doors like this. Make an axe. Do you think an axe would do it? Or would a club would be better because he's wearing armor? But, you know, I'm going to go for an axe regardless. And then, who is our best crafter? That is Wrencher, right? Wrencher, I need you crafting. It also might count as smithing, so I'm just going to quickly tick both. Prioritize crafting at crafting spot. Please, as soon as possible, build me a weapon. Build me a weapon worthy of Metal Gear. What are you doing? Why did you do that? Why did you do that? What the fuck is she doing? Making axe. Well, why are you doing all this stuff then? Look at that move route. What do you mean making axe? The fucking axe are you making? Okay. I feel like there's some real pathfinding issues there, huh? Remember when I said make axe? Oh, great. There are just zombies just swarming the base now. Make fucking axe. Yeah, I'll be the... What if we force her to make an axe? She's going back for... Okay, now she's actually... There we go. Good lord. What is wrong with that? That was unbelievable. You might as well just go in here and just scout around a little bit. Okay, there's still the tank zombie. That I can't stop. Like, that we just can't do anything about. We've just got to basically wreck our base. I'm going to run some circles around just so we've got some eyes on. While we craft another melee weapon, between the two of them, maybe they can kill him. You know what we might also try and do is patch up this wall while he's distracted. What have we got lots of again? We've got lots of marble blocks. Okay, so let's put down some marble walls. Hopefully we can do that while he is just slowly lumbering towards us. And then stop the Horde actually getting in. Prioritize working on marble wall. That's it. Thank you for smashing that bench. It's not like I've got, you know, a load of components lying around or anything. Don't worry about that. I'll just build another one. Just build another 1 or 2 or 5. Stop. What are you doing? Not a time to cleaning. I didn't ask you to. What's he doing? Stop. Build the wall. He can't build the wall now. Don't know if you're seeing this, but we actually just straight up can't build it. Hauling raw meat. I don't give a shit about the raw meat. I need this. The zombie has died on the wall, so now we can't build it. There we go. Okay. That sucks. We've got to bear that in mind in future. There's obviously nowhere to haul these corpses either because they don't really technically count as corpses. We don't really need to patch that one up either. So the zombies from outside hopefully now can't get in. Keep an eye on that tank zombie. If we can just deal with this guy. This guy's just our pet from now on, I think. I think we've got ourselves a pet tank zombie. What was that noise? That isn't someone else kicking down another wall, is it? Not that I can see. Okay. Great. So we've captured ourselves a tank zombie. Just fantastic news. Someone's shooting someone. I guess it's these visitors that have turned up. They could have at least shot this guy for us. That would have been very helpful. What's going on there? Someone actually shooting my walls? What was that? What's going on there? We've got ghosts and tank zombies. Oh my god, it's the ghost of... Yeah, it's people attacking the zombies outside our walls. How's that axe coming along? Oh, she's done it. Right. Come and drop that on the floor. Give that to Battery Man. Between the two of them, they might be able to, if they double team this, they might be able to stop this tank zombie. I don't know how else we're supposed to do it. Right, we're equipped. Let's get on either side of him, and let's just go... This is like Shaun of the Dead. This is exactly like start Shaun of the Dead, where they're beating him over the head with the, was it the washing line? I don't remember in hindsight. Okay, good God. Okay, let's just let him get closer. Are you alright? Are you tended? Right eye has been bitten out by a zombie. Are you actually kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? Our first encounter with a zombie, she loses her right fucking eye. Okay, let's let him get some distance. Then we're going to try and get either side of him here. That's it. There we go. And then just melee attack. Close the gap. Take him down. I feel like we can't kill this guy. Stun him. That's good. Knocked him down. This is working. This is working. Has he lost his shield? Is that a graphical thing? Maybe it's just behind him. Maybe they don't actually lose armor the more we fight. Come on. As long as he focuses Batman, we're good, because obviously Batman's got the bloody power armor. Wrench might have been infected again. Her right foot's been bitten off by a zombie in a single attack. Holy shit. What? He looks a bit more battered, though. Yeah, he actually is getting more and more battered. Okay. These guys are going to be so fucked just from this first zombie battle. And this is why this is still dangerous. A lot of people are concerned that actually maybe, you know, being in an impenetrable fortress is going to make it way too easy. No. One guy got in, and we've already lost... Wrench has lost her foot, her hand, and her eye in the first combat. In her first fucking combat. Unbelievable. Please kill him. I should have probably just sent Batman in. But even then, Batman could still get his eye bitten out because he's not wearing a helmet or anything. How are my walls holding up? Okay, they're still fine. I think that's just a stray shot, wasn't it? Are you alright? Bleeding out in 8 hours. It might be how long this fight takes, to be completely honest with you. Come on. Come on, please just kill it. We're almost through its armor by the looks of it, though. There we go, we're through its armor. Now I think it's just a regular old zombie, right? 26 damage. Nice! Okay. Was it carrying our cooler? Sorry, did you pick up our cooler? That guy legitimately picked up our cooler. Quickly. How do we... rescue. Just get her to the bed. I mean, it's 8 hours, right? Yeah, that's more than enough time to get her into the next room. You're going to have to... You're on doctor duty. And you're a terrible doctor. He's got 0 skill. Oh my god, I think we're going to lose Wrencher. I think we're going to lose Wrencher in the first combat. Those tank zombies are absurd. I might have to make them maybe rarer. I mean, we've only seen one. We might have just got super unlucky. But that is a real bad start. And I don't know how else I could have handled that. I mean, I don't know where I went wrong there. I don't think I did go wrong, to be honest with you. I think we just got super unlucky that he just homed in on our kitchen. Well, there we go. In fact, it was kind of lucky that he attacked this area rather than coming through, say, this building, because that would have just let zombies swarm in. This, because it was a bit more alcove, because we were able to contain it a bit more, I think we actually might have just saved this entire campaign. Wow, she is really fucked. She is really super fucked. Right eye is gone, right foot is gone, right hand is gone. We need to research prosthetics then really early on, don't we? Let's get this back built up. The last thing we want is also starvation on top of everything else. Prioritize working on that cooler. Good lord. That's harsh. This is a harsh mod pack. Wow. Well, a tragic day, I think. I mean, that's certainly not far from the truth. Wrencher has basically been just completely devoured already. She lost an eye, a foot, and a hand. We had the base nicely built up, and then we've just been brought back down to earth. I mean, I'm not even going to say I was getting complacent. We were just getting a little bit confident there, and then everything was turned around. There was like a blink of an eye. I feel like we had this whole base done, and then we're just completely shit on out of nowhere. Thank you all for watching, I guess. That's real tragic. Can I get some F's in chat for the half of Wrencher that was eaten today? Man, episode 2. This is a lot harder. I will be honest, I thought after yesterday, we've got a nice cushy base. We've just got to worry about raids. We've just got to worry about food, you know, proper Rimworld survival stuff. No. Turns out we're still completely and utterly screwed. Let's give a shout out to the insane top tier level patrons who have made this utter screwing possible in the first place. Oh no, YouTube's not going to be happy about that one. Thank you to Alpha Scuff, Anthony Corley, Asuna Curacao, Atmosis, Bacon Kitten, Sadini, Crazy Pat, Crosis, Donald, Facundo Vasquez, Fluffernutter, Gogolus, Harik, Jimbo, Jonah Waters, Josh Lindeen Tesla, Justin Wallace, Kenny Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Natbuskers911, Nathan Flores, Necrofilm, Pelvis Presley, Rodin, Scott, Skaz, Somnus, Shake Sinclair, Stannis the Manus, The Forsaken One, T-Bag Cruz, Tom Terror 18, Tyler Kendall, Vacuous Backers, and William Green. Thank you for your support in the Insanity Loves on Patreon. Thank you for making the channel possible in the first place. And a thank you, of course, has to go out to Astro, Adam Person, Aiden W, Andrew Wilson, Attila, Bordoom, Ben Trope, Etmus Max, Better Valerian, Black Double H, Chris, David Van Diepen, Don, Don217, Easy to Pronounce Name, Emerald Beam, Exploding Knees, Fraser Brennan, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Gompo, Grey, Haji Damar, Henrik Stensgaard, Icarus, Icy the Great, Irish, Israel, Isaac Burrows, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, James Barnes, Jason Sushu, Jose, Euron DeVries, Jessica Smith, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beer, Justin Plott, Justin Walters, Llewellyn Thomas, Luke Wallace, Matthew Monty, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Noah Gallimore, Pan Samu, Pantherpearl, Payback 1 through 7, Peyton Denisar, Roshan Oligarch, Billionaire, Talar, Smirtworm, The Bloody Knight, Volonquery, Voodoo Mumbo, Wesley Grayson, Wilson Atef, Wolfie, Yorkus, and Zico 2. See you guys all tomorrow for maybe the other half of Wrencher being eaten.